Penelope Featherington, once the most overlooked member of the ton, has undergone a remarkable transformation that has captivated viewers since the release of the Season 3 trailer. Known for her lackluster wardrobe choices, particularly her penchant for the uninspiring color yellow, Penelope's style evolution has been nothing short of remarkable. But what prompted this dramatic shift in style? Was it a newfound desire to win over the object of her affection, Colin Bridgerton, or simply a manifestation of her growing self-assurance? That is what we are about to find out. Let us start with her hair. During the Regency era, hairstyles held great significance and were used to communicate social status and age. Different age groups had specific hairstyles. For instance, married women usually opted for simple hairstyles that did not draw much attention. On the other hand, widowed women wore black ribbons in their hair to signify that they were in mourning. Young girls usually wore their hair down. However, unmarried women who had come of age and were available for marriage had more elaborate hairstyles, often adorned with jewelry and worn in updo styles. During the Regency era, updos were considered a symbol of stable financial status. This was mainly due to the fact that it would take hours to design such intricate hairstyles, a luxury that poor people could not afford. Many young women who were seeking for potential suitors invested in these hairstyles to demonstrate their stable financial standing. A good example of this was Cressida Cowper, who always wore her hair in an updo style, regardless of how heavy it was. Young women also wore distinctive jewelry to convey messages to their admirers. For instance, gold jewelry was associated with wealth. Families like the Featheringtons frequently wore gold to prove their wealth and to attract attention. The Featherington daughters, Penelope inclusive, wore their hair in updo styles, but they also had bangs and curls. Curls and bangs portrayed a young lady's innocence and youthfulness. Even with all that effort put into their hair, Penelope didn't manage to attract not one suitor. In Season 2, there's a subtle shift in Penelope's hairstyle. In this particular scene, Penelope pulls her bangs away from her face, revealing her beautiful forehead, and opts to wear most of her hair down, giving her a more mature appearance. After Eloise uncovers Penelope's hidden identity as Lady Whistledown, Penelope sheds the facade of poverty and fully embraces her affluent status. In Season 3, she invests in her appearance, signaling a newfound confidence and comfort with her wealth.
Friends.
With her other daughters married off, Portia relinquishes her efforts to find a suitor for Penelope. As a result, Penelope gains the freedom to dress herself, marking a significant shift in her appearance. This newfound freedom allows Penelope to abandon her mother's over-the-top hairstyles and opt for more elegant styles, as teased in the trailer. Penelope's new hairstyle carries deeper implications beyond aesthetics. In the Regency era, when a woman wore her hair in loose, laid-down styles, it symbolized her maturity and signaled that she was no longer perceived as innocent. Indeed, Penelope's change in hairstyle could very well be interpreted as a signal to Colin that she no longer wishes to be seen as the innocent sister figure. Did it work? We will find out. Away from the hair now, let us talk about her gowns. In Bridgerton, every dress serves as a symbolic expression, conveying deeper messages and narratives. Penelope's dresses in particular are no exception to this rule. Each gown she wears carries its own significance, reflecting her evolving character and storyline throughout the series. So let us dive into it. Each family in the high society had its own unique fashion style and color palette, reflecting their individuality, taste, and social standing. The Bridgertons, as one of the most prominent families in the society, exuded an aura of elegance and refinement that didn't require ostentatious displays of wealth. The Featheringtons, with their newly acquired wealth, were eager to establish themselves within high society and prove their status to their peers. Unlike the established Bridgertons, the Featheringtons sought attention and validation through their extravagant fashion choices. Their wardrobe was characterized by vibrant and audacious colors, reminiscent of acidic fruits such as orange, yellow, green, and occasionally pink. These bold hues, coupled with oversized and ostentatious gold jewelry, served as a visual statement of the Featheringtons' wealth and social aspirations, though sometimes bordering on garishness. Penelope's perceived dullness within her family spurred her mother, Portia, into action to enhance her prospects of finding a suitable husband. Portia, ever mindful of the societal expectations surrounding marriage and appearance, sought to present Penelope in the best possible light. Consequently, she adorned her youngest daughter in a plethora of yellow dresses, as the color yellow symbolized happiness and joyfulness, traits that Portia hoped would attract potential suitors. Despite Penelope's mother's attempts to make her stand out by dressing her in bright yellow dresses, Penelope still felt unnoticed and unimportant at social events. She was like a wallflower, blending into the background without anyone really noticing her.
To be taken in, of course.
Mine's perfect. And mine is yellow.
As season 2 of the show nears its conclusion, we witness Penelope adorning a new color, green. Penelope's choice of attire for the Bridgerton ball wasn't merely aesthetic, it held a deeper message she aimed to convey to Colin. By wearing green, she sought to symbolize her readiness to integrate into his family. Mixing the Featheringtons' yellow with the Bridgertons' blue, she created the color green. The teasers and trailers for the upcoming season hint at a formidable Penelope Featherington, ready to assert herself in new ways. Let's delve into some of the clips we've glimpsed in these teasers. Penelope has entirely forsaken her signature yellow attire in favor of pale blues and greens, aligning herself with the colors synonymous with the Bridgerton family. It's not solely the color of the gowns that contributed to Penelope's transformation, but also the flattering cutouts featured in these new outfits. These dresses were designed with strategic cutouts that accentuated her beauty, particularly in the chest area, adding to her mature and alluring appearance. Penelope's newfound freedom unleashed a confident version of herself that even Colin had yet to discover. It's no surprise that she began attracting attention and ultimately securing herself a suitor, Lord Debling. Colin couldn't resist her any longer, so he finally gave in to his feelings and swept her away from Lord Debling, giving us the ending we've always wanted.
Is it our minds or our hearts?